Okay, so we're back, and we're just going to run over a few things that you'll want to know about your new workflow. Okay, so one of the first things that you might be asking yourself is, why would we want to use FlashDevelop for editing our action script when we could do it right on the timeline? Okay, so timeline action script is the kind of code where you come in here and then you manual. Or it's not F9 anymore, but oh, it is. Okay, so timeline action script is where you code right here, and you can put trace hi, and you can see how the timeline action script works as well. But the reason why you're not going to want to use timeline action script over using FlashDevelop is because FlashDevelop is more powerful. You get code hinting, better code hinting than the Flash authoring tool, as well as you also get to use and make use of object-oriented programming. So you can manage and create objects and use object-oriented programming, which is very, very powerful. Object-oriented programming allows you to create one object to manage other objects, or you can create one object to do a certain you can design it to do a certain specific task, or to be a specific entity, like a video, like a car. You can make a vehicle class, and then you can extend that, and you can make cars, and you can make trucks. And so object-oriented programming is very powerful. And so that is the main reason why you're going to want to use FlashDevelop. Now, a couple other things that we did here. We used the trace command. The trace command is used for outputting to this output panel up here at the top. It's used for debugging mainly. So what you want to do is, to test your programming, you can trace. It's kind of like using echo in PHP. It's just for echoing output so that you can actually see it, and then you can test your programming to see if it's working. Now, some of the shortcuts you're going to want to know inside of the Flash IDE. F8 is to change something into a movie clip. If you don't already know that one, you're going to want to remember that the F8 key, pressing it, will allow you to change objects that you've drawn on the in the IDE to change them over to movie clips. Once they're movie clips, you can define them inside of your ActionScript file back using FlashDevelop. And then once that's done, you'll be able to get code hinting. Now, an important thing that you're going to want to remember is that anytime you get code hinting, you're going to be wondering, what can the code hinting offer you? If you don't already know this, if you go onto Google and you type AS3 docs and you hit search, the very top document is actually at live docs. It's at help.adobe.com, and there's a class reference for all of the classes that are built into Flash, including movie clip and display object, and sprite as well. Those are the three main ones we're going to be working with. So if you want to find movie clip inside of this classes directory, what you can do is you can press Control F, and I'm using Firefox, so you can just search for movie clip, and it might not be the first reference, but if you keep hitting next, you will actually find that movie clip is right here, and it's part of the flash.display package. So once you find movie clip, you'll be able to see that you can hide the you can show, by default it shows the public properties that are available just for movie clip, and things like enabled, stuff like that. And for other properties that you want to manipulate, you can click this Show Inherited Public Properties. Now, these properties are all available to movie clip, but they're inherited from another object. The main ones that you're going to want to focus on are probably the rotation Y, rotation X, and rotation Z properties. Scale X, scale Y, those are all important. They're very easy to manipulate. And the X and the Y values, which represent the position of that object on screen. The width and the height, those are also important ones. They're just very easy to remember, and we'll be working with them as well. Going back to the shortcuts, you're going to want to have to bookmark this page. And the way that I like to do it is just bookmark this page, but I like to add it to the bookmarks toolbar. And so what I'll do is I'll do that now by hitting done. Now Firefox bookmark toolbar is hidden right now, so if I right click right here, I can choose bookmarks toolbar, and now there it is. Anytime I need to go to this page, I can just click right here and it'll take me right to it. So I'm going to leave that bookmark there just because it's I'll be using it quite a bit. But when it comes to code hinting, as you're typing inside of the FlashDevelop, you'll be getting properties and you might not know what they are. While FlashDevelop does provide good descriptions, there are some properties that you're still going to want to look up, some methods and some information that can only be found on this Adobe help site. So it's a great page to bookmark. Now going back to shortcuts again, one of the shortcuts you're going to want to remember is to compile. You can just hold down the control key while you're in FlashDevelop and then press enter, and that will compile the movie for you. And if you get any errors, they'll be shown up here in the compiler errors area. And here's your output if you have any output. And so that's everything in this movie. Just wanted to run through a few quick things about FlashDevelop. It's also free to use. It's open source, and so that's all great. And that's everything.